Hey friends, welcome back in. Bo Warren is a local singer-songwriter and a Kentucky native, and he's been writing songs for 15 plus years. He's performed across the Southeast, shared the stage with the likes of Brian Littrell, of the Backstreet Boys, the rock band Poison, no less, and we've got him here in studio.
That's right, here to talk more about his new Christmas song that's coming out is Bo Warren. Thank you so much, Bo, for coming in.
Thank you all for having me. Yeah, so great to be here.
Appreciate it. So tell us about your style of music that you play.
So it's very singer-songwriter, you know, pretty kind of acoustic. I like playing guitar, so some of my songs have a little bit more of a rock and a little bit of a bluesy feel to it, but
Yeah.
Nice.
the lion's share of my stuff is more singer-songwriter type stuff.
Okay.
Kind of acousticy.
What got you on this road? What inspired you to be a singer-songwriter?
You know, I think being touched by other people's songs, you know, I think, so when you listen to a great song, or music just in general, it strikes you, it makes you feel a certain way. And
Right.
I think when you're a musician, you feel that and you're like, gosh, I wish I could make people feel that way too.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of want to be a part of it
Yeah.
and maybe have that positive effect on other people.
Yeah.
That's great.
And how would you describe the sound of your voice and your music? How would you describe that for people?
You know, I just saw recently an interview with Billy Joel, and he said, I've always hated my voice. He's like, every time I go to record,
I heard him say
he's
that
like,
too.
I always
yes.
come back. He said, I always come back to the studio, and I'm like, oh, it's still that guy. You know, hoping like it was going to be something different. I've always felt that way. Like I've always tried to do the best with what I have, but I've never been, had one of those great voices like we were talking about, a Sting or a Bryan Adams or something. But you try to do as best you can with what you got.
Can you imagine that, sitting on the catalog of William Joel and saying, I'm really tired of hearing this guy?
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah,
It really is.
It really is. Yeah. It's really incredible.
That is amazing. Well, we want to talk about this this new Christmas song
Yes.
that you've written. Give us a little bit of the backstory on that and how this came to be.
Yeah, so I just wrote it actually a couple of weeks ago, and I was sitting around thinking about how I feel like the greatest songs are when songwriters say something that's true and everybody knows it's true, but nobody's ever said it.
Okay.
And you listen to it and you're like, gosh, why didn't I ever say that? I know it, but I've never said it. And I was sitting around thinking about how it's been such a crazy year. It's been a lot of negativity on the internet and and that kind of thing. And I think most of the time, most of us have it pretty good. But in general, we got it pretty good most of the time. Here in America, things are pretty good. And I think a lot of times our angst, our worry is sometimes more focused on what we focus on rather than maybe what's reality. And this song's kind of about focusing on the half full glass of water instead of the half empty, especially around Christmas.
That.
Yeah.
That's an important message.
It is.
Yeah.
And so how can people hear your music?
So anywhere you stream music, on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube, anywhere like that, you can find my music.
And do you play out a lot?
I do. I play around town. Actually, matter of fact, I just played at the Rack House Tavern over at the Campbell House.
Oh, very good.
And so I'm around. If you go to my website on bowarren.com, you can find where I'm going to be and find my music there.
Well, we love shining the spotlight on local talent, and we really appreciate you bringing this new song. And if you wouldn't mind, we'd love to hear a little of it.
I'd love to do that.
As we had the break.
Yeah, it'd be great. December 9, and I'm doing fine. Snow coming down just like feathers from the sky. Watching the kids play with toys down on the floor, and knowing I could never ask for more. 2 kids and a wife and a roof over my bed, a tree lit with lights with an angel overhead. My family and my friends, some far away and some right here. So much more than I could ever ask. I guess Christmas just came early this year. Thinking about the better things and how life has been so good. Knowing I've been blessed so much more than I should. And I don't think about it quite as often as I should. Why don't I've never understood. 2 kids and a wife and a roof over my bed, A tree lit with lights with an angel overhead. My family and my friends, some far away and some right here. So much more than I could ever ask. I guess Christmas just came early this year.